Hi, this is Ariel Zilber of the Jerusalem Post. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is in the United States for what many consider to be a hugely important visit, and here to give us some perspective is Mark Zell. He is co-chairman of Republican Overseas Israel and vice president of Republican Overseas International. Mark, thanks for joining us.
Ariel, great to be here.
Mark, we all know that Netanyahu and Obama don't like each other very much. Netanyahu tried to kill the Iran nuclear deal, which is a major Obama foreign policy initiative. We know Obama isn't a fan of Netanyahu's politics. In light of all this, why is this visit by Netanyahu to America significant, in your opinion?
Well, anytime these two strategic allies or the heads of state meet, it's a major event. In this particular case, it's especially important given the past history, especially during the past year and a half over the disagreement over the Iran nuclear agreement. So it's an important opportunity for the both countries to get together. What's going to result from this is another story.
Mark, Democrats accuse Republicans of trying to make Israel a wedge issue in the hope that Jewish voters who normally support the Democrats will instead switch their allegiances to the Republican. How do you see that? How do you react to that?
Well, first of all, I think Israel is a bipartisan issue. And I think everybody that really cares about Israel casts it in that fashion. That's certainly true of the Republican Party and the Republican leadership. I think I have to be very honest with you that Republicans, the argument that this issue is a wedge issue designed to attract Jewish voters is really kind of silly. And I'll tell you why. First, there are not that many Jewish voters in the United States, and they tend to be located in those states where Republicans don't really have any chance of obtaining electoral votes during the 2016 election. New York and California are going to be Democratic states, and there's very little Republican Party is going to be doing about that. The election will be determined, however, by how the vote goes in key states like Florida, Ohio, and so on. There are Jewish voters there in those states who could make the difference. But quite honestly, the Jewish vote in the United States has gone so consistently Democratic, even in 2012, where the president's so, well, let's put it this way, problematic about Israel, like Obama is. I don't expect that the results are going to be very much different in 2016, particularly if Hillary Clinton is the nominee, which looks like the case. Therefore, the argument that Republican support for Israel is a wedge issue. It simply doesn't fly. Republicans support Israel because it's important to support Israel. It's in the interests of the United States to support Israel. And I would hope that the Democratic Party, despite its very left-wing tendencies of the late, will continue to adopt a bipartisan approach to Israel. Let's hope and pray.
Do you think Netanyahu has fences to mend with liberals in the United States, liberal Jews who support Obama and want to obviously support Israel, but support Obama's foreign policy, which the Israeli government obviously views Obama's foreign policy as less favorably?
Well, look, it's important for the Prime Minister of Israel to keep lines of communication open with all parties. Mend bridges. I don't think he has any bridges to mend. He did what was in the interests of the Jewish state and the Jewish people. The fact that Jewish leaders in the United States chose to support the president on this issue is unfortunate because I think as current events are showing, and as they will continue to show over the next few months, this deal is a bad deal, and the United States rapprochement with Iran is a very bad idea.
Mark Zell, I want to thank you very much for joining us.
Ariel, it's great to be here.
All the best to you. Bye-bye.
Shalom, shalom.